Hi guys, welcome to another NPower video. In the previous video we started with exceptionally setting up some plugins that we had installed, and we used the one-click demo import. In this one, we are going to be setting up our WooCommerce plugin. These are plugins that requires extensive setup. Okay, so we only activated them. Now we want to properly set them up. So this is our WooCommerce. I'm going to do settings. Okay, so here we are. Let's start configuring our WooCommerce plugin, and then we are supposed to configure for general, product, shipping, payments, accounts and privacy, emails, and advanced settings. So but I'm having a lot of things distracting me right now, so I want to just dismiss them. Okay, I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. Okay, so let us continue. So there are two ways. I can just do it like this, or I can run the setup wizard. Let's just run the setup wizard so that you can have a feel. So this is how setup wizard looks like. If you remember, we saw this page initially, but we took it back because we were just focused on how to activate all the plugins we had installed. So but basically this is similar to what we had in the previous page. So from here I want us to start. Because we are in Nigeria, we are going to change this country to Nigeria. Okay, so this is Nigeria. So let's say your store address is at Magodo, let's say 25 CMD Road, and this is K2 Ikosi. Okay, sorry, this is CMD Road. City we have K2 Ikosi, and then we are choosing Lagos State. Okay, whatever. This is for Ikeja. Okay, so the currency is in Nigeria. This is Nigerian Naira. Okay, so this is, we are going to be selling products or whatever. If it applies to you, you tick it, and then we are going to hit let's go. So we are done with the first page. So the second page is payment. WooCommerce can accept both online and offline payments. Okay, so this is for offline payments. So this is if we want to accept bank transfer, you are going to put this on. If you think you can afford to do cash on delivery, you can put this on. But I want to recommend you, with the way e-commerce is in Nigeria, we do not advise you to do cash on delivery. We rather advise you to set up a good refund policy than to do cash on delivery. Imagine investing 1 million naira into your products, and you are to send 200,000 naira worth of product out based on cash on delivery. Now, do you know how much would have been spent on transportation to deliver to the person? What if the person rejects? But then people are scared of paying online or patronizing e-commerce website because they are afraid that whatever they buy online will not be what they will see delivered. So that is why people clamored for cash on delivery. But it is not a good venture at all. Get money for your product before you deliver it. So again, we advise you not to do cash on delivery. Rather, make sure you deliver what customer ordered, and make sure you set up an efficient, refund policy and an efficient return back if the customer has issues, and then you send another one. Okay, so I'm just going to deactivate this button again. Okay, if you are the likes that accept check, I don't know which company accept check these days, but just say you accept check, nothing stops you. Just activate this button. Okay, so we are done with that. So we hit continue to do the next settings. Okay, the next is the shipping information. So this is saying, do you want to choose between flat shipping or free shipping? This is resetting a fixed price for shipping. And if we have a fixed price for shipping, we are just going to input it here. So, but these days we tend to have people saying deliver to anywhere in Nigeria with just 1,005. So Nigeria is currently moving into the flat shipping, era. So, but just in case the amount you ship to one location is different from the amount you ship to another location, you can just deactivate this so that customer will ask for how much to ship to a particular location, which you are most likely going to provide for them in the product description somewhere. Okay, so but let us assume that with 1,500 naira you can deliver to anywhere in Nigeria. Okay, so let's say for example you do delivery of 1,000 naira to Southwest. Okay, and you do delivery of 15 to locations that are not covered, by the zones you deliver to. Okay, so that is how to set that. So please leave this like that. Measurement is in kilograms, and the measurement of weight is in kilograms, and the measurement of length, breadth and height in centimeters. You can leave that this way. So now that we are done, we move to the next setup. The next setup is you integrating with Facebook and MailChimp. This helps you to sync your list and store data so that you can set automated emails and targeted campaigns. Okay, with this you can set up pixel tracking of Facebook, you can do catalog syncing, you can integrate messenger chat to your e-commerce website, you can do shop functionality and Instagram shopping. It says coming soon by Facebook. So we are done with this. We're just going to hit the continue button. So we are on to Jetpack. So we are going to continue to Jetpack later. Okay, so we are going to skip this step. Okay, so this is the email which we set the other time. I told you can use your Gmail or your Yahoo Mail, okay, which any email that is very, very accessible to you. So I intentionally did my email at mail.com because I wanted to tell you that it varies, but this time now I'm just going to correct the email by indicating gmail.com. okay, so this shows that anything that has to do with somebody has placed an order, anything this is the email I'm going to be getting notification. So you are also supposed to put your email. Yeah, whether it's Gmail or Yahoo Mail, please do not forget. So this will make you go to create your first product. Okay, this segment says if you have an existing store, you can transfer existing products to your new store. Just import a CSV file. Then this place says you can view your dashboard, review settings, view and customize. So let's see what this is saying. So this is your WP admin. Okay, this is your settings for your WooCommerce. Okay, if you remember, this was the page that we initially saw before we decided to click the setup wizard. Okay, so you can always come here to change details of anything you want. Okay, so that is it. So then you can also view and customize. So this is where it brings us to. So meanwhile, let me just delete this and delete this. Okay, let me also delete. Okay, let me leave this. So while that is loading, I want us to refresh this page and look at what we have here after installing the WooCommerce. So since we had initially installed the other themes, this website is now properly functioning very well, because in fact we can begin to sell. Okay, so we are still going to come here to start changing these guys. So this is the account section. I want us to just quickly have a look at that. Okay, so all right, so good. All right, good. So now we're just going to go back. So let's just go to our dashboard. With this, we have come to the end of this video on how to run the setup wizard for WooCommerce. Okay, in the next video we are going to do a quick rundown on the setup of other plugins. Okay, see you in another video.